Hello guys, welcome to Survival Russia. So can you start a fire with a firearm? Can I start a fire with a firearm? That's the question. What we're gonna do today is to test the SAS Survival Manual, and I'm not after the late John Lofty Wiseman, but I tested one of the methods described in the book on how to find north, south, east, west and so on, and it didn't work too well. Also, you can say that the illustrations and the descriptions were kind of misleading and so on. So anyway, I think starting a fire with a firearm is a relevant question because lots of hunters get lost and lots of hunters have firearms. And this is an interesting question I have actually been pondering for a while on and off. Could I start a fire with a firearm? I mean, it's a firearm. It should be easy, shouldn't it? But is it easy? Let's see. So in my pocket here I have 3 rounds I have loaded up. The 3 rounds, they look like this. This one is loaded up according to the SAS Survival Manual. This one is beefed up a little bit. And this one I sort of like invented myself. But before we head on with this, let me read up from the Holy Book of Survival here. And today we will read up from page 179. Thou shalt break open a round and pour gunpowder on tinder and use flint. Or leave half of the powder in the cartridge case and stuff a piece of cloth in. Chamber the round, fire to the ground, then the smoldering cloth will be ejected. Place on tinder to ignite. That sounds pretty easy. Let's try it out. So let's chamber around. That's why we're not having any mag in. I don't think these cloth rounds here will cycle very well. We will fire the round into this old cart there. And as a fun fact about the Soviet Union, all goods in the Soviet Union had the price tag stamped into them. Spoons, everything. And this thing there, this little wheel cart there, cost 42 rubles. Okay, first round. According to the SAS Survival Manual. See, most of the gunpowder is actually here on the ground. The cloth here, which is 100% cotton, it's not smoldering whatsoever. So this round here is also made according to the SAS Survival Manual, except that I'm using all the gunpowder in this round here. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Second round, full charge, cotton fabric. Again, nothing happened. Yeah, so that was not a screaming success either. That leaves us with the third round. The third round here, I've taken half the powder charge, and then I have made a little sachet of the same cotton fabric, and put the other half of the charge inside the sachet and tied it together at the top with some sewing string from my survival sewing kit. And hopefully the gunpowder here will ignite the gunpowder inside the sachet and set it alight. Let's see what happens. Excuse me for muzzle flashing, you guys. I cannot even find it. It's over here. Here's the sachet actually. It didn't set it off. As you can see, it's pretty full of gunpowder, right? So 3 out of 3 misses. As you guys can see, there's a lot of gunpowder on the ground there. Once again, I just did as described in the book. In the book there's nothing written about calibers and anything. I just did as written in the book. Starting a fire with a firearm. And it's actually really difficult. It's not really as easy as described in the book, right? I've been tinkering with this most of the day actually, you know, also trying to start a fire directly like I did with the flare gun fire. You can check that video up here because I would like you guys to give me some input on how can we start a fire directly like with the flare gun fire, right? Because I mean, making a piece of cloth smolder is only half the way, or maybe even less, right? Especially in a cold winter. So if you have some idea on how we can get a fire going, maybe use the shotgun here to set a larger charge of gunpowder alight or something like this, so you can say start a real fire with a firearm. That would be pretty awesome. Let me know and I'll see if I can check it out, or I'll see if I can make it work, if your suggestions are reasonable and within the laws and all this stuff, right? So guys, I hope you like the video. Please check the links in the description. Share and subscribe, bell, like and all that good stuff. And until next time, get out and train and get it done. It's important. See you next time here in wintertime Russia, where the weather is a little bit mad.